Such huge numbers to today's press conference announcing Star Power, September 17, MGM Grand Las Vegas, and live on HBO pay-per-view. Star Power. Why Star Power? You saw it in the video. Excuse me. I'm going to have to ask you guys to please fans, be respectful. We always like to include the fans in the press conferences, but I'm going to need to be able to count on you guys to be quiet. Thank you. Well, why Star Power? What do we mean by Star? Yes, he's undefeated. Yes, almost 6 million pay-per-view homes sold in his last 4 fights. Total worldwide revenues, almost $500 million in 4 fights. $500 million. So Floyd, are you ready to crack the next $500 million? So let me give you another little thing. Twitter. You know, usually people have like boxing writers, fighters, and so on. They have 20, 30, 40,000 followers on Twitter. You take the New York Yankees, they have 150,000. You take the Dallas Cowboys, they have 73,000. You take the Knicks, they have 93,000. You take the soccer club Barcelona, has 660,000. But then there is somebody, and this somebody is Floyd Mayweather, of 1.3 million followers. So why do I say that Floyd Mayweather is not only pound for pound the best fighter, but I have never seen in the history of boxing a marketing machine which is so efficient as Floyd Mayweather is. He really gets it. That's why he is where he is. He is on top. What do I mean by power? Power, you open the dictionary, it says Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz has the power. Let me give you a fact. Let me give you a fact, because I just gave some Mayweather facts. I want to give you an Ortiz fact. In all of the fights, in all of the, 34 fights Victor Ortiz had, every single one of his opponents touched the canvas. Every single one, without any exception. So the question is he going to be the star, or is he going to be the power on September the 17th? This fight is a co-promotion with Mayweather Promotions and Golden Boy Promotions. It is the 5th fight we are working together. It's always a pleasure, and seems like every time we're breaking new records and the successes keep coming. It's a pleasure to introduce now to you our co-promoter, the CEO of Mayweather Promotion, Leonard Ellerby.
Thank you. On behalf of Mayweather Promotions, we would like to thank all you great fans for coming out. To be part of a very, very special event. This is yet another Mayweather experience. I'd like to personally thank Golden Boy, our partner, who we really enjoy working with. They do a phenomenal job. I'd like to thank the MGM. I'd like to thank our sponsors. And I'd like to thank HBO Pay-Per-View. Also, I would like to thank Victor Ortiz and his team for accepting the challenge. We're looking forward to a great night of boxing. Thank you.
Thank you, Leonard. The fight will be, as I mentioned to you, from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. There are 16,000 seats, that's capacity. Tickets will go on sale next week. We will start a countdown, and tickets are priced between $150 and $1,250. So make sure you make your reservations early. It's the biggest weekend in Las Vegas traditionally, and this is going to be the biggest fight, no question about it, of this year. So you want to be there. There are going to be as well a record 50,000 closed circuit seats available in all the MGM properties. It is a pleasure now for me to introduce to you the Director of Sports from the MGM Resort Group, Bob Halloran.
Thank you, Richard. And thank you, media, for coming here. And don't forget, get a hold of Scott Gertner and make your reservations, get your credentials, etc. Well, obviously, we are beside ourselves with happiness to be working with Leonard and Al Heyman's over here and Golden Boy. But there's one person you got to thank that we're all here today and we're all going to be in September 17th, and that's Floyd right over here. What he did is not only great for Floyd, good for Victor, great for Victor, but it's good for the boxing. It's great for boxing. It's not good for boxing. I just want to tell Floyd one thing that, you know, it's taken him 17 months to get up here, and he lives, where he lives in Vegas, he lives 10 minutes from the arena. You could have been there a long time ago, Floyd. Real quickly, one quick thing about Victor. I met Victor Ortiz about 2.5 years ago. We had a press conference for a fight with Golden Boy at the MGM, and he was sitting out in the audience watching. And I went over and I got introduced to him. And he's very charming and a nice young man. And he looked at me and he said, you know, one day, Bob, I'm going to be up on that dais with you and I'm going to be the world champion. So you made it. He made it. Okay. One final thing. I know the media wants this. Floyd, you are minus 750, and Victor, you are plus 525. And I know the media wants to see that. Okay, media, thank you. And one final thing. This is the biggest turnout of media and the people at a press conference. Guess when? Since Floyd was here the last time in New York. Thank you very much.
Just quickly comment on the odds. First, I've heard, and I think it's one of the closest odds we've seen in a recent Mayweather fight. So this is just what I've been telling you. This is going to be a real fight. This is a dangerous fight for both opponents. So I want to thank the MGM as well. I want to thank Richard Sturm. For those of you who are going to go live there to see the fight, you will not recognize the property. It's going to be totally decorated and activated in ways like it's never happened before. So the MGM Group, not just the hotel, but all of their 11 strip properties are going to be totally dedicated the weeks leading up to the fight, to this fight and marketing the fight. So thank you very much, Richard Sturm, who is the head of sports at the MGM. The fight will be a world championship fight, so I would like to ask the representative of the World Boxing Council, the WBC, Jill Diamond, to come up and say a few words.
Whoa! No more belts!
Victor Ortiz is the pride of the WBC. He's a young warrior who's overcome more in his life, not only to become a champion, but to become a world champion. He's a hero. And Floyd Mayweather, a champion in 5 divisions. At the WBC, we say his heart is gold, but he bleeds green. Anyway, this is going to be an amazing fight, and the WBC wishes both fighters much luck and God's blessings. We also want to thank HBO, Mayweather, and Golden Boy for sharing this fight with us and bringing it to the public. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now New York, say hello to the world, because about 120 countries are showing this press conference live around the world on the world's largest news stream. Okay? I would like to thank as well Keith Kaiser, the Executive Director of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Joe Gallardi, the President of J&J Sports, who is going to distribute the fight on closed circuit locations. The fight will be shown in movie theaters around the world as well, so watch out for that. It will be heavily promoted throughout the major movie chains. I would like to now introduce to you a man which has been very, very instrumental in getting these big fights done. But before that, then please be quiet now.